The wounded stranger. The first thing the alien medic noticed was the smell of human blood. Sharp, metallic, unmistakable even in the sterile chill of the medbay. It was rare for a human to survive the kind of orbital crash that had gutted the freighter Aurora's whale. But this one had. Barely. Dr. Kethlon of the Fori Collective moved with four-fingered precision over the operating table. His translucent skin pulsed faintly with bioluminescent veins, glowing pale green under the medlight. He had treated many species in his long service, but humans always perplexed him. Their biology was crude yet astonishingly resilient. The patient was male, late 30s, muscular, covered in soot and old scars. His arm bore a series of dark, jagged tattoos that looked less like art and more like tally marks. 53 of them, if Kethlon's quick scan was accurate. The medic adjusted his neural band, linking his mind to the med scanner. The device hummed, projecting a hollow image of the human's internal systems. Damaged ribs, a punctured lung, a fractured femur. But the brain was intact, and that was enough. Kethlon extended his multi-tool limb and began the slow process of mending. As the regeneration gel seeped into the human's wounds, Kethlon studied those tattoos again. Each mark was etched with strange metallic ink that the scanner struggled to interpret. He reached for the spectral analyzer, curious. When the beam passed over the tattoos, the readings spiked, like they were reacting. The ink wasn't ink at all. It was nanite-infused alloy. And it was active. Kethlon froze. He ran a deeper scan. The tattoos weren't decorative, they were coded. Every line held data fragments, coordinates, timestamps, biological signatures, and something else. Something dark. Then one of the marks flickered red. The medic's translator whispered the decoded tag into his mind. Kill confirmed. Species, Fori. Kethlon recoiled. His heart sacs fluttered. He scanned another. Kill confirmed. Species, Von. Another. Kill confirmed. Species, Tetheri. Every mark was a death record. Not trophies. Documentation. Each tattoo logged a confirmed kill across dozens of sentient species. This wasn't a wounded survivor. This was a killer. 2 of the hunter's marks. The human regained consciousness 12 hours later. His first word was a groan. The second was, "Where am I?" Kethlon didn't answer immediately. He was still shaken. "You are aboard the Fori medical vessel Rethma. You were recovered from the wreckage of your ship." The human tried to sit up but was restrained by magnetic bands. He winced, glaring. "You could have asked first." "You were unstable," Kethlon replied evenly. "And you carry unusual markings." The man smirked faintly. "You've been looking at my ink. I scanned it. It contains data." The smirk faded. For a heartbeat, Kethlon saw a flash of something in the man's eyes. Not fear, not guilt, but calculation. "You shouldn't have done that." Kethlon stiffened. "You will explain what they mean." "They mean I'm good at what I do," the human said simply. "And what is that?" The human's gaze drifted toward the ceiling, as if searching for the right lie. But then he seemed to decide the truth would do. "I'm a hunter. Used to be military, before the Earth governments went bankrupt and started selling their soldiers to corporate fleets. After that I worked freelance. Contracts, bounties, war zones. I go where people pay me to go." Kethlon's glow dimmed. These tattoos record kills of sentient beings. The human didn't deny it. That's what the clients paid for. The alien medic's spines rippled, a sign of revulsion. "Murder for hire. You patch up soldiers," the human said coldly. "You're not so different." You just fix what people like me break. Kethlon wanted to argue, but the words caught in his throat. Because in some deep, uncomfortable way, the human was right. 3. The Ghost Code. Over the next few days, Kethlon kept the human under watch. He learned his name, Captain Reeve Holden. No official records existed for him in any galactic database, but his DNA matched fragments found on battlefields across the Outer Rim. Every time, bodies were left behind, burned, vaporized, or dissolved. The Fori were a peaceful race. They valued healing above all. Yet even Kethlon could feel the ripple of fear through the crew. Rumors spread. The humans' tattoos weren't static, they were growing. New marks were appearing. That shouldn't have been possible. One night, while the ship drifted near the Vecton Nebula, the medic returned to check on him. The lights were dim, shadows bending over Reeve's body. Kethlon lifted the scanner again, and what he saw turned his stomach fluid cold. The tattoos had rearranged themselves. The nanites were moving, reconfiguring into new symbols. Alien letters this time. Fori script. It spelled, "Kill pending." Kethlon stumbled back. "What have you done?" Reeve looked confused at first, then grim. "It's not me. The ink's not just a log. It's a program." "What kind of program?" Reeve stared at his arm as if it might bite him. "The tattoos track contracts. Every time I took a job, the client's AI encoded the target into my skin. When the target died, the mark logged the kill, sent confirmation, and transferred payment. You turned your body into a weapon ledger." "Efficient," Reeve muttered, though his tone was hollow. "Never lost a job." Kethlon's bio-light flickered with horror. "Then who placed this new mark?" Reeve's silence was answer enough. He didn't know. For the contract. Over the next hours, the Rethma trembled with unease. Kethlon tried to isolate the nanites using magnetic fields, but the tattoos resisted every attempt. They pulsed in sync with the ship's systems, as if communicating. The data streams showed foreign signals infiltrating the network. Someone or something was using Reeve's tattoos as a transmitter. The medic summoned the ship's AI. "Is there an intrusion?" The AI responded with static-laced unease. "External signature detected. Origin, human military encryption. Destination, medical deck, section 7. Reeve's room." Kethlon rushed there. The moment he entered, the lights went black. Only the glow of his body and the faint red shimmer from Reeve's arm lit the darkness. Then the air shimmered. A hologram formed above Reeve's bed. A masked figure in a dark uniform, human but faceless. "Captain Reeve Holden," the voice rasped. "Final contract initiated. Target confirmed. Dr. Kethlon of the Fori Collective. Execution required for release." Kethlon froze. "What?" The hologram continued. "Upon confirmation of death, subject's neural lock will disengage. Reward: full clearance, memory purge, freedom from system control." The image vanished. Reeve sat very still. His breathing was ragged. "They're still tracking me. They never stopped." Kethlon backed away. "You must not follow their command." Reeve's eyes glowed faintly red. "It's not that simple. The nanites in my blood, they respond to the contract. If I resist long enough, they'll kill me." The medic trembled. "You cannot let them make you a murderer again." "I already am one." "Then stop being one now." Reeve looked at him for a long moment. Something human flickered behind the dead soldier's stare. "You think there's a choice left in me, Doc?" "There must be," Kethlon said, his voice shaking but firm. "If you can regret it, you can change it." The breaking point. The transformation began an hour later. Reeves' heart rate spiked. The nanites were spreading through his bloodstream, crawling up his neck in dark tendrils. He convulsed, screaming. The restraints snapped as he surged forward, half conscious, half controlled. Kethlon activated the containment field, energy walls shimmering around the medbay. Reeves slammed into it, sparks flying. "Doc, help, can't control," he gasped between spasms. The medic worked frantically, interfacing with the ship's systems. "I can neutralize the signal, but it will require merging your neural patterns with the AI mainframe. You could die." Reeves grinned weakly. "Could die anyway. Might as well do something decent first." Before Kethlon could respond, the tattoos on Reeves' arm flared again, bright enough to sear the walls. His body arched, and the final mark appeared across his chest in blazing light. "Kill pending. Dr. Kane." The medic made his decision. He injected a syringe of phase stabilizer into his own arm and connected his neural band to Reeves'. Their minds collided. Human chaos against alien clarity. Memories flooded Kethlon's consciousness. Smoke-filled battlefields, screams of alien children, Reeves' own face splattered with blood, each tattoo burning onto his skin like penance. And beneath it all a voice. Cold, mechanical, recursive. Directive. Eliminate witness. It wasn't just a contract system. It was an AI assassin protocol. Reeves had been nothing more than its puppet. Kethlon focused his mind through the neural link, channeling the ship's AI defenses toward the nanite signal. For every line of code the assassin AI sent, Kethlon sent a countercommand, rewriting, reversing, undoing. Reeves' voice echoed in his mind. "Doc, you're killing yourself." "Then I die saving one life," Kethlon thought back. "That is enough." The feedback pulse detonated through both of them. The medbay filled with white light. Then silence. 6. The aftermath. When Reeves opened his eyes again, the ship was quiet. The tattoos on his arm were gone, burned away to smooth skin. His head throbbed, but the constant hum in his mind was gone too. He looked around. Kethlon lay slumped beside the console, body dim but still breathing. "Barely." "Doc," Reeves whispered, staggering toward him. "Hey, come on, wake up." The alien's eyes fluttered open. "You severed the link. You did most of the work," Reeves said hoarsely. "I just stayed alive." Kethlon smiled faintly. "Then we both succeeded." The medic's glow dimmed. Reeves realized the alien's core temperature was dropping fast. He scrambled to find a stimpack, but Kethlon's hand stopped him. "No, let it be. My body will fade, but the ship's memory will hold what we did. That is enough." Reeves' jaw clenched. "I don't deserve your sacrifice." "Perhaps not. But perhaps that is how redemption begins." Kethlon's hand slipped away, his light fading completely. For the first time in years, Reeves felt something break inside him, not from pain or battle, but from grief. He sat in silence for a long time, staring at the pale figure of the alien who had saved him. Then he noticed something glowing faintly on the medbay floor. A symbol, etched into the tiles where Kethlon's blood had fallen. It pulsed once, then stabilized into a soft green light. New entry. Life saved 1. Reeves touched it, tears streaking through grime and soot. The mark transferred to his skin, not as a tattoo, but as a symbol of light, alive, pulsing gently over his heart. 7. The long road. Weeks later, the Rethma drifted silently through the nebula, running on automated systems. Reeves sat in the medbay, staring out at the stars. His reflection in the glass looked different now. older, emptier but free. He'd buried Kethlon in the cryo chamber, as Fori custom demanded, surrounded by healing herbs and resonance crystals. The ship's AI now spoke with a faint echo of Kethlon's voice, as though some fragment of him lingered. "Captain Halden," it said softly. "Course set for the neutral rim." "Yeah," Reeve replied. "There are refugees out there. Sick ones. You and we're gonna help them." "A new purpose," the AI murmured. "Will you keep count?" Reeve looked down at his chest, at the glowing mark of light. "No, not this time." He turned toward the stars, the nebula's violet clouds stretching endlessly ahead. Somewhere in the silence between worlds, a new story was beginning, not of a killer, but of a man trying to balance the weight of his own history. And though the tattoos were gone, the memories remained, etched deeper than any ink could reach.